Good afternoon, guys. Here we are, just heading off into work, and I'm out on my wonderful Oxygen Go fold-up bike. This is a superb bike to ride. I absolutely love riding this bike. This is pretty much my go-to bike for riding, unless I'm up on the downs with the dogs or around the parks. I jump on the Oxygen S-Cross MTB bike, which is a superb bike. Sadly, guys, I haven't got my CB with me. Lent that to my daughter. Otherwise, I'd be also promoting that bike out, doing some videos as well. That is a superb bike to ride. I started off riding that bike. That was the first bike I got, and very, very impressed with that CB range of bike from Oxygen. Now, I mind all the potholes as we go along. There we go. Love them. Well, we can't, got loads of them over here. Like I said, the CB bike is a really great bike to ride. I started off riding that bike and certainly clocked up a few miles on it. It's very comfortable to ride. It's good on the road. And if I was going to compare this Oxygen Go, I'd certainly put it in the same bracket as the CB. The only difference is this is a bit smaller, and you've only got one type of battery that comes on here, which does up to 30 miles. Guys, it does more than that if you ride the bike sensibly. I managed to get 39.5, I think it is, or 39.7 miles out of it, and I still had a bit more in the tank. It's how you ride the bikes using the power assistance here. I'm in full power and I'm just cruising along, and as soon as you stop pedaling, you're not using any power. Right, this is one of the hills that I come up in the morning on the way home, and like I said, this bike handles hills very, very well indeed. We've got some big hills down this way, and I've had no problems at all riding this bike up them big hills. It certainly does handle well. I'm very, very impressed with it going up the hills. For a small bike, it's certainly got the punch behind it to handle them big hills. So like I said, just cruising along. I'm not going fast. I've got no intentions of going fast. This bike will go faster, and the cut-off legal speed at 15.5. But I'm just taking the slow cruise in. Normally, I can push this bike up to around about 21 miles an hour for a cycling, and it's very smooth to ride. Once it goes over that cut off of 15.5, you've just really got a small bit of leg work. The bike comes very light to ride. And like I said right at the beginning, I wasn't used to this seat. I was so used to the narrow seat on my CB and mountain bike. I've actually now started to find this seat very comfortable. So when I jump on my other range of bikes, I certainly notice the difference. Yeah, I thought I'd get out today. I haven't posted nothing up on YouTube for some time now, and I thought it'd be nice to post something up and talk about the bikes. Now, my overall experience with this bike, I've absolutely found it amazing to ride. No problems at all. We're cruising at 15.4. No power level being used. It's just cruising along. Don't plan to go fast on here. Guys, I don't know if you noticed, on Friday night I was having a channel flip through the TV, and I noticed a TV program on called Trouble with E-Bikes and Scooters, and so I paused it on there and started watching that. And they were talking about a lot of these scooters that do more than 15.5, and also e-bikes that have been de-restricted. and I was watching some of the speeds of these e-bikes. You know, they were up to like 70 miles an hour. Right, I'm going to come here and let this guy see me. They're stuck in traffic at the moment. Yeah, as I was saying about this TV program, when I was watching it, I noticed quite a few. They were picking up on e-bikes that were going really, really fast, you know, around about 70 miles an hour, over 40 miles an hour, and they were classing them as mopeds, which is fair enough. I mean, all oxygen bikes are 15.5, and you know, they're classed as a sensible e-bike to ride. And having these bikes restricted so you can go faster defeats the object of cycling, really. I mean, if you want to go that speed, you might as well get a moped. I enjoy cycling at that speed. If I want to go faster, it's down to my legs to make it happen. And that's the way I see riding e-bikes. You know, it gives you the help when you need it. There we go. And yeah, but some of these scooters, oh my god, they were going stupid speed. And what really, that's probably one of my pet hates really with these scooters, and also some cyclists out there, is the fact they don't wear a crash helmet. They're not protected. The scooters are all over the road. I mean, down here, I've had scooters overtaking me, you know, and I don't hang around. And even e-bikes, I've had a few overtake me. I can go quite fast with my legs as well. I mean, this bike will, I'll get the speed going. We're over the 16 and going up a slight hill, but it's so light to ride. Yeah, so you can get the speed out of these bikes. I certainly can on my other bikes. You know, the bigger wheels go a bit faster. But, you know, this lovely Oxygen Go is just perfect for cruising to and fro from work, shopping, you name it. And the other thing I like about the bike is the fact, because it folds, and I've only got a small car that I use for the dogs, a little note. That's the car that I use for when I take the pups out, Daisy and Bailey. It's a small car, cheap to run, and signals have been great. What I like about it is that this thing folds up, fits in there, no problems at all. And if I wanted to go out with the wife, just tuck the fold up bike in there, she'll jump on that, and I'll stick the mountain bike on the rack on the back, and off we go with the dogs. Yeah, so it's very convenient. And also sometimes I get home from work in the morning and I don't want to go and stick this on charge down in the bike cave. What I do is literally fold it up and leave it in the porch indoors, and it's there for when I need it to go to work. It's just so convenient having this bike. At first, when I got this bike to test and ride for Oxygen, I was sort of, yeah, give it a go. I've been itching to get on it to see what it was like, and it's blown me away. It's changed the way that I ride as well, even more now. I mean, yes, I like to go fast, but also, you know, I'm just cruising along, enjoying the ride, and not upsetting the traffic. Just letting that car go past. Along here, sometimes they get a bit close. And yeah, it's just amazing. And the other thing I do like about it, as you can see, I put a bag on the front for my mobile phone. Normally water bottle in there or something like that, and I've got a trunk on the back for everyday carrying stuff. I do like to cycle with nothing on my back, and I'm looking to put a Oxygen bike rack on the MTB to see how that goes. Basically it hurts my back cycling with a rucksack, especially the amount of stuff that I have to carry when I go to and fro from work. And as you can see, sorry guys, I'm just randomly chatting along, just trying to make it a bit more entertaining for you. You know, we're just cruising along, we're not upsetting any traffic. I can see behind me. I highly recommend guys sticking a wing mirror on the side so you can see. And there you can see that, so we can see. And it does help, because I tend to, when I look behind me, I end up steering that way I'm going. Over here, as you can see, I've got the lights on the bike here. There's a little symbol there, I don't know if you can see that there. And I'm riding them with the lights on. I do like to have lights on day and night, and normally at night time. Not along here because we've got street lights. If I was in the dark, pitch black, I'd have an additional light as well. I've got lights on the helmet, so I'm fully seen all the way round. And it's about being seen. If you're seen, cars generally give you the space. There's a few that don't. Let's just check the time. Little wobble there. I like them. That's okay. Bit wobbly there, guys. All adds to the fun, doesn't it? Yeah, so guys, you know, I've done quite a few videos posting out about this wonderful bike. If you're looking to get a bike to commute to and fro for work, something that you need for easy storage, I'd highly recommend this Goto. This Oxygen Go bike is first point of interest looking at for a fold-up bike. I've tested other bikes and this one blows them away. Right, I'm gonna head down to the seafront. I've got a little bit early for work, so I don't want to rush in. So we're gonna head down to the seafront. Why not, eh? I haven't been out for any long rides for a long time. I will get out very soon and record some of my long rides. Simple reason, I've got things going on at home and it's making it a little bit awkward to get out and do some rides. Right, this is a bumpy road that we're going to go down now, and even though these have got no forks on the front, suspension forks, it handles it very, very well. So we're just going to turn left here. We'll go up to the seafront, we'll go up to the pier, and then head into town, and then back into work. Yeah, I keep saying to you guys how impressed I am with this bike. It's literally one of these bikes, you've got to get on it to feel what it rides like. If you're in a hurry and you want to go fast, this will do the speed. I've ridden it at 21 miles an hour using my legs. So it will do the speed. Well, a bit bumpy, so you might get some camera waddle wobbling there, guys. But it's just nice to get out, go for a lovely ride before work. I was out this morning with the dogs, I think when I'm cycling with the dogs, they're really, really good. Right, let's watch the road. Yep, we can get across. They seem to prefer this bike. One, I think because it's, I don't know, it's a bit smaller, more open. They seem to run alongside me a lot better. To the left and right of me, they stay sort of right next to me. When I'm on my other bikes, they tend to run behind. But this one, they seem to stay to the side of me. And I'm very impressed with the puppies, really. I mean, someone asked me how did I train them to do it. They sort of pretty much train themselves. Right. Across the road. Look at that, gorgeous down here, isn't it? Sun's going in, it's nice and cool at the moment. Yeah, I don't have no concerns riding this small go bike on all the roads. As long as, simple reason is I make sure that I'm seen, I ride sensibly, and if I do that, everything is safe for me and also the drivers. Right, back to the puppies. Yeah, someone asked me, how did I train them to run alongside me and all that? Like, basically, they sort of taught themselves. All I did was for a good few days, had them on the lead, and I took them for a walk, pushing the bike. And then I took them somewhere where it's enclosed, and just watching the couple of cars behind me, guys. They sort of picked it up and stayed with me. They're very responsive. The recall on them is really good. Little Daisy's being a little mare at the moment. He didn't look, did he? I think she's going through a teenager rebellion stage where Bailey is very good. You call him, you whistle, he comes straight over. Daisy sort of takes her time, and if you call her a couple of times, she just flop to the floor and say, if you want me, come and pick me up. Right, I'm just going to see what the time is. I think it's 6:30. Yep. So we're going to cycle up the top, up to the wishing tower, taking the most of it in, enjoying this ride. I do love riding this bike. It's absolutely amazing. Guys, please check them out. Yeah, please give this video a like and thumbs up, and also subscribe. Please share to others. I really appreciate that. You know, for a seaside town, we've probably got the worst roads down in P.A.S. It's so bad. So it's going to wobble the camera a little bit, but for comfort on the bike, it's absolutely superb. It's not that busy down here, really. Yeah, we're just plodding on at 15 miles an hour. And boy racers are out. They look wonderful, don't they? So what we'll do is we'll go up to the Wish Tower and have a look there. And then I have to slowly head back into work. So you can follow me into work. But it's just nice to get out and do a little ride, and I love riding this bike. So guys, once again, I keep mentioning, go and check one of these bikes out from Oxygen, or check all their bikes out if you want. If you want any information about the bikes, please leave a comment and I'll get back to you. They're the seagulls. I'm going to keep going. I mean, this is a quite steep hill. This bike's just cruising along. And it's comfortable to ride. There's a couple of e-bikes just gone past. And like I said, you can certainly get the miles on this bike. I mean, even if you were cycling, say, use this to commute to work, I know for a fact you'll get over 30 miles on this bike if you ride sensibly. And even so, it's not hard to do. Say you're doing a 25-mile bike ride to work, which is good. Chuck your charger in the bag, get to work, charge the bike. Another 25 miles coming home. And we're still cruising. I'm hardly using any power assistance. It is all leg. I just don't want to stop. That's the only thing with this bike. I love it so much. I've been testing the bike when I've been out to see what it's like with leaving the lights on when you're cycling rather than just putting them on at night time. And my watch should display the time. Basically, what I've worked out, I know I can get 39.5 or 39.7 miles on this bike, and that is with full power assistance, level 5, all the way. A couple of hills every day when I've been testing. And basically I've done the same route what I did for when I was testing to get them miles, and I lost, I would say, just over a mile, 0.7, nearly just under 2 miles, should we say, of riding with the lights on. So it's hardly anything. And look, I'm just cruising up this big hill. Guys, if you ever cycled this part, you know what this hill is like. I'm going to be going down it in a minute. I'm going to have to turn around, but I just wanted you guys to enjoy and seeing what I'm seeing when I'm out cycling. And see, there's another cyclist over there, no crash helmet. That is a real pet hate of mine, people not wearing crash helmets. Where I worked at the hospital, like, guys, I saw quite a few people coming in with smashed heads because they're not wearing a crash helmet. I mean, I came off my bike, I was up in the downs, came off my bike, and I had a crash helmet, over the cycling helmet on, should I say, but I landed on my elbows, and they just healed now, and that was about 6 weeks ago, if that. Look at them lovely cars there. Right, guys, I'm going to check the time. I'll tell you what, should we go down here? Have a look down here, and I'm going to have to head into work. Whee! This is a normal one of my spots where I come. Have a look. There's wonderful beachy head over there, guys. Look at that, eh? Right, it's 37. Right, I'm gonna have to turn around and start speeding up a bit and heading into work. Thank you. Like I said, the tyre pressure that I put in here, the camera's wobbling a bit. Sorry, guys. Can't help that. The old body cam is really good. Right, let's get some speed up. Coming down. Well, we're climbing back up. Interesting van with loads of flowers on the windscreen, dashboard. Yeah, but if anybody's curious about the microphone that I'm using, this has come from Fox Sports. I've got one in my full-face helmet, and they sent me this one to test out. This is the sort of one that I can use wearing a normal cycling helmet. That was a bit close, pal. Does annoy me where some drivers just don't pay no attention to cyclists. Like I said, I'm rushing into work. No, I'm not. I'm just taking it nice and easy. I want to just enjoy myself. Yeah, I was looking at the forecast today. Looks like we've got some nice weather coming. So if so, I hope to get out on a couple of rides, but it does tend on what's going on at home. Lovely, powerful bike, no crash helmet. Do you know, I absolutely feel sorry if they get knocked off their bike or they fall off and bang their head. You know, you can pick a cheap helmet up for less than a tenner. It's sun protection, you know, it's not a lot of money. But I guess people have to learn by their mistakes. So they come off and bash their head, and they'll realise either they'll stop cycling or they'll go out and buy a crash helmet. I think in all the 5 years that I've been cycling, I can count on one hand how many times I've not worn a cycling helmet or my full face. One when I was trying to do recordings with my earbuds, and you get the wind that comes through the straps of the helmet. The noise cancellation just didn't work or didn't do. And one, which is quite a funny one, it was in the winter. I wear a skull hat when it's cold underneath me cycling helmet. I put that on, and because I could feel that, I thought I had my crash helmet on. So I'm going to work with this like condom on my head, and I didn't realise till I got to work. I actually got to work. I spent a good half hour looking for my crash helmet, and it wasn't. I found the wife, and yeah, it was on the table. And I think another time I was out, again trying to do the recording, and trying another way, but still getting the wind. I'm hearing the wind now, it's coming in, but I know the noise cancellation will get rid of it. So what I'm going to do in a minute is, should I car up to town or take a little shortcut? A lot of cars down the seafront. They're giving me room, good man. Check the time. 42. Yes, I hope you've enjoyed my little jolly out on the way to work. I always do these random things. Just some signals that people can see. I'm just gonna take a little shortcut into work. Yeah, this bike's very, very quiet. You can hit the cog on the back clicking as we're cycling along. Let's get in front of this one. Oh, come on, lights. It's a shortcut, but you've got loads of traffic lights down. I think we've got another set to go through as well. Here we go. Off we go. Hop along. Yeah, look. Oh, looks like I'm going to get caught all by the traffic lights. Ooh. Oh, off we go. I was listening to a conversation there rather than watching. Right, so guys, I'm nearly at work. All I'm going to say is thank you for watching my videos, and I hope you enjoy them. I've got some more going to be posting up very, very soon. I've been doing some work for Oxygen, and you'll get to see them really, really soon. But guys, don't forget to give a big like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you can see. Oh, another set of traffic lights. I'm not going to go through them. Some people would. Yeah, so hit the bell so you see updates. And post a comment. Oh, right. Yes, I've got something to say before I go to work. So, guys, in the comment below, please post your thoughts regarding this, what I saw the other evening when I was cycling into work. Basically, I saw this woman on her bike cycling into work or cycling home, and I can't fathom out why she would do something like this. I know it was a full moon, so that might be part of it. But basically what she had done is stuck the white light on the back of a bike and then the red light on the front of a bike. So for oncoming traffic, it would look like she's going the opposite way, and for traffic going towards her, it looked like she was cycling into them. And I just can't figure out why someone would swap their lights round and ride a bike like that. To me, I thought that was very dangerous. So any suggestions about that, please post up. The next time, if I do see her, I'm going to stop and say, why are you doing that? So, right guys, I'm at work now. Have a great evening or great day or morning, and I will see you all soon. Bye.